Life in I think it was almost after 1.5 months.
Wow.
Yes, and it was.
You guys were, I don't know, busy or why?
No, he was really busy. You know how PhD, he's at a level in his PhD where
he's almost finishing up.
Yeah, everything's just running. Yeah, so I was kind of lucky. We met, and he introduced me to our Kenyan WhatsApp group.
Oh, okay.
They have a Kenyan WhatsApp group for Kenyans in Morgantown. So it's a quiet group. I was introduced. We had a little chit chat here about Kenyans and everything else. They were welcoming me, but before
the physical part.
Yes, before I could meet now Kenya physically, it was another 1.5 months.
It's winter.
It was winter. It was winter. Everybody has hibernated. Let me say that. Yeah. But so far, so good. Yeah.
So far, so good. Did you eventually find where to buy corn flour for your ugali?
I stayed for 2 months without having ugali. So there is a Middle Eastern shop here. So one of the Kenyan guys, he's also a PhD student here, but he's a citizen. He's called Washington. He's the guy who introduced me to that place. So he told me I can. We met the first Kenyan meet that we had here.
Okay.
So he told me go look for ugali, maize flour, the white flour, and he told me the brand. So I found one there. That day I cooked ugali and nyama.
And I'm telling you, I can I can see the size of ugali.
Yeah, I had missed ugali. Let me tell you, they say man cannot live alone.
Was there ugali in the Netherlands?
Yeah, in the Netherlands we have a lot of Middle Eastern. So the Middle Eastern guys, we share a lot of delicacies, like our spices.
And even the cooking
style,
the recipe.
Yeah. They cook pilau, shawarma, and everything else. We have almost similar foods in Kenya. So, So it wasn't so hard finding my way in the Netherlands. And luckily in the Netherlands, we went as a group of, we had a lot of, almost 12 Kenyans.
Oh, that was a bit better. It's a group, right?
Yes. So we went, we got different professionals. There are those who are doing water, those who are doing geoinformatics, natural resource management. So geospatial engineering, students who also found their way there for their masters. So we were quite a large group. Yeah.
Wow. So how long were you in the Netherlands and what were you studying in the Netherlands?
I went to the Netherlands in 2015, October. I did my master's in geoinformation science and earth observation in water resources and earth.
So that was earlier. So 2015 to 20.
Yes, I actually left my first degree. I did my first degree in Maseno University.
Oh, in Narok?
No, Maseno.
Maseno, yes. In Maseno,
yes,
I mean, they say it's in Kisumu,
Vihiga,
but
yes.
Vihiga claims it's there.
No, there's actually, the border is just a road.
Yeah, the border is a road.
It's a road. The other side is Vihiga. This other side is Kisumu County. So I did there my bachelor's. It was in earth sciences and IT, information technology.
Okay.
So they have all the courses there with IT.
I used to see the advert, they say with IT,
So I was there for 4 years. I specialized in hydrology and water resource management.
Oh, okay.
So hydrology is the science that deals with the occurrence of water. Let me say, you're trying to quantify and do some quality analysis of water.
So that was, which year was that when you graduated from Maseno?
I graduated in 2012. Got some internship. I first went for attachment. I was new in Kisumu, so I went for my I was actually raised in Nakuru.
Oh, okay. You grew up in Nakuru.
I grew up in Nakuru. I was born in Kisii.
Wow,
so I was born in Kisii.
You are taking me on a roller coaster. So you were born in Kisii, then you grew up in Nakuru. Yes. What were parents doing?
So my dad was a civil servant.
Oh yeah, so being transferred
for the Ministry of Industrialization, and he was a junior officer there when he was young. So he worked in Kisii. So I was actually born in Kisii, me and one of my brothers. So then we moved to Nakuru when I was roughly I think 1.5 or 2 years old. So we came to Nakuru and I started my nursery school in Nakuru.
Okay.
So there's a place in Nakuru called Pangani.
I know. Okay.
So Pangani, there was a Philadelphia nursery school.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, ran by, it was called a missionary Ford. Yeah. So I did there, I think, 1 year, and moved to Rescos. There's
I know Rescos.
You know St. Joseph's?
I know. I was born in Lanette.
Yeah, good. We used to ride our bikes to Lanette when we were young.
I was born in Lanette, Nakuru. My dad was a soldier there.
The barracks.
The barracks.
Oh, okay. The barracks are still there.
Yeah, they're still there. I mean, it's still a beautiful place.
So I went to nursery school there, St. Joseph's Nursery. And then after that, I went to Kariba Road Primary School. So I was in Kariba Road for 8 years, class 1 to class 8. And then after my class 8, that is in 2002, in 2003, I went to Nakuru Day. So Nakuru Day is roughly 500 or 600 meters away from Kariba Road.
Yeah.
So I just changed the routes a little bit.
A little bit to continue the high school.
Yes, I went to Nakuru Day, which is it was a fairly
okay school. Yeah.
It's actually a very good school.
Yeah. And considering that it's a day school.
It was a day school.
Yeah, but it performs pretty well in academics.
Reminiscing about our days in high school, we used to have a kind of a study group. So we were the boys who would go to school up to Sundays.
Up to Sundays.
So on Sunday we go to school because the passion in us.
Wow, even Sundays.
Yes. So, we would go to this math contest. And let me tell you, guys would show us dust. And we didn't want to be those guys, the laughing stock. So
we'd put in a lot of effort.
Put in a lot of effort. And we would go to school on Sunday. And at 5, we had a Catholic church close to the school.
A mass, you have to attend.
At 5 in the evening, we go for the mass. So after the mass, you go home in the evening, and that was our and we were lucky. We made it to the university. So I joined Maseno. I was there for 4 years, and luckily we had a very tough vice chancellor. He was called Professor Onyango.
I know Frederick.
Yeah, the late.
Yes, Frederick Onyango.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a bit tall and a very stern face.
Yes. Very tough guy. He was our VC for 4 years.
Yeah.
So I was there, and luckily I did my 4 years without any strike, without anything.
Wow.
So I graduated in 2012 November. So in 2012 I did my attachment, and then I got within the same organization where I used to work.
So which organization was that?
This was Water Resources Authority.
Okay.
Yes. By then it was Water Resources Management Authority. So I got there after my attachment. Some few months later, they advertised they wanted some people to do some data entry. So they had advertised for a position for a data clerk and a data assistant. So I applied for the position, and I was lucky to be selected after doing some interview.
So this scholarship came through the organization?
Not really.
Yeah. How did you find it? It was a national NFP.
This is how scholarships work. So from my understanding of how scholarships work, you take the initiative yourself
and apply
based on your interest, because remember you have to write a motivation.
Yeah.
So normally they used to look at your background. You have some technical background and also some professional experience, and you are attached to mostly an organization where after completing you're going to put down your ideas and make everything work in your country. So it's more on an individual place. It's not that the authority gives out names to the university that we want you to train now. So you applied, and then after that, after you've gotten the admission, you now apply for the scholarship, for the funding. So I was like the first course that I applied, I didn't get it. I was rejected. So I had applied for a course, they call it Geoinformatics, because I had done some units on GIS. But apparently how it works is you have to be a specialist in that. You must have a background.
It's more of a specialized area.
Yes. So you can't move from a different kind of expertise to go and train in a different field. So they usually want people within the same line. So I had applied for GFM. And I got rejected. So I again applied for the water course, and they accepted me.
Okay.
So after that is when I applied.
Because the water course was related to hydrology you had done at Maseno.
Yes. So I went to, there's the faculty where I went to, it's called ITC. It has a long name, international something. So it's under the University of Twente.
Okay.
So it had specialized in training internationals. So their course is kind of tough. We used to call it the ITC. They used to call it the International Torture Center.
So no wonder I don't remember its actual name.
It was, the international, it was actually torture. We had a book, a GIS book, roughly, we used to call it the Red Book. It was the GIS Bible, and you had to go through everything
page by page, cover to cover.
Diversify. Yes. And the system there is super thorough. And one thing they had is the masters had been rated actually the second best in Europe.
Wow.
So they had
what was the name of the university again? University of Twente.
University of Twente.
Twente.
Yeah, of Twente. So
Twente.
Kenya, you know, in Africa we pronounce all syllables.
we see.
So you can say University of Twente. So there.
What city is that in Netherlands?
It's at the north city called Enschede.
Oh,
it's also a small university city. So we have University of Twente and some other small colleges there, technical colleges there. So I was there, and it was a tough. The marks that you had to pass for you to maintain a scholarship, it was quite high.
Wow.
And we had...
But you were cut out for it. I mean, you went through the torture. So I keep saying it's never laughable. It wasn't laughable at that time.
The Kenyan system, I can say it prepares people for...
the worst.
Yes. That's what I can say.
You mean the Kenyan
education system. Kenyans can fit in most education environments in the world. So you found, when I was there looking at it, most of the people who are getting cum laudes, that is the first class in your masters, were mostly Kenyans. So most of them right now have done their PhDs.
Wow.
They are some of my very good friends those years there.
So when did you leave University of Twente?
So I graduated and left University of Twente in 2017.
Then where did you go after that?
I had bonding with the Kenyan government.
So you went back to the water.
I went back to the authority. Yes.
That's kind of okay, because at least you had a job to keep.
Yes, my research was in Kenya, and
you did your research in Kenya?
I did my research in Lake Naivasha Basin.
Oh wow!
So I was trying. My research was on
Lake Naivasha is receding.
It's a very complex kind of.
It's a complex situation.
It has anything and everything that can affect water.
Wow!
In a good or a bad way.
Oh my goodness!
It's a Ramsar site. It has national parks and all that. It's a business hub. They have a lot of flower farms exporting. There is fishing. There is tourism. There is everything in Lake Naivasha. There is settlement, which is also another big thing. Naivasha is expanding.
There is agriculture encroaching to the lake.
Serious one.
Horticulture
is there at a very intensive rate. We have the locals also doing their farming. Looking at Lake Naivasha Basin, we have the three main rivers that are feeding the lake. We have Malewa, we have Gilgil, and Karati. So Malewa supplies almost 80% of the water that flows into Lake Naivasha. We have Gilgil. It has a small basin, so it supplies around 20%. So the other one, like the Karati, is only flows during the wet months of the year. So it's a complex kind of ecosystem, and the water comes from Aberdare. And the kind of land use and land cover changes that have
extreme farming in Aberdare.
Yes, exactly. So that has really affected downstream. So they have a lot of programs there trying to mitigate the big issues on water in the catchment. But I think they're managing, but still, and the other thing that's hard in water is politics.
Yeah.
Water politics are hot. Let me tell you that. because it involves livelihoods of people. We have some basins